Hey, babe.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. Everything's good. Edgar just came to apologize for not being able to watch the fight.
I see.
Babe, don't be worried. Everything is okay, I promise.
Hello and welcome to The Perspective, where we bring you in-depth discussions and conversations with changemakers around the world. Today we have a special guest, an esteemed movie writer, producer, and director based in South Africa. He's working on an exciting project that brings the magic of filmmaking, with Rwanda as one of the key locations. We will discuss what inspired him, why Rwanda, and how he envisions his collaboration shaping the future of cinema on the continent. Beyond this project, we will discuss his personal life, his journey, and how he entered the film industry, the people he has worked with, and the milestones he has achieved. We'll also get his perception of Rwanda and how it seems as a prime location for filmmaking. Ryan Bokila, welcome to The Perspective.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Yes. So Ryan, you're here in Kigali exploring an opportunity of making a movie series. Yes, it's a series.
Yeah, it's a series. The title is Deadlock. Deadlock is, I can say, my baby, because it's one of my biggest projects. Because I can say one of my biggest projects, because I've started like filmmaking a couple of years ago, like 1 decade back, and I've done a couple of things, especially in TVs, like commercial TVs, music videos, and 1 or 2 short films. But we have decided to go to the highest level, to try to tell African stories that are untold. And Deadlock is an event, and I believe that African they will enjoy to discover the universe of Deadlock.
Okay. So before we go into the specific details of Deadlock,
Yeah.
I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself and how you joined the movie industry.
Yeah. Okay. I'm a Congolese, born in Congo Brazzaville. I grew up in Brazzaville, and like most of my time, I spent it in South Africa, and I've studied movie and television in University of Toronto in Canada, and I get back to South Africa like in 2015, and I started like doing a couple of things, and joining the movie industry. Like it started like when I was so young, and I remember my parents, they wanted me to be like a doctor, and I said, "No, Dad, come on, me I don't like be like a doctor. So I have something that's I want to fulfill it inside me." And when my parents they passed on, and my uncle decided to send me to South Africa, and after that, like I started like having this love between me and movies, because when I was young, I loved watching movies. I love doing like going deeper like movies. And when I were even watching movies with me and my friends or my cousins, I understood movies different. So from there, I've understood something on me. I said, no, maybe there is something on me. So let me maybe try to find out, like maybe is a talent or something else. And I remember in school the first time I decided to be the director. I was like, we went to watch a Chinese movie in the time, I remember. And in the morning we went to school, me and my friends. I said, no, okay, look, now we watched that movie yesterday, but I want to remake that movie right now, like in the classroom. I said, okay. I took my book. I said, okay. I roll it on the form of the camera. I said, okay, I'm the director, and I call one of my friends. I said, no, you are the producer, and those on the actors. So yeah, okay, can you guys try to fight? And from that day, I understood that no, I have a gift, and yeah, let me just try. And I've tried, and now by the grace of God, we are going step by steps, and yeah, until we came, and Deadlock is now, and we are willing to fulfill Deadlock until we succeed, until we go to the highest level.
All right. So that is basically what inspired you to become a movie actor.
Yeah, like the inspiration came from watching movies. And I've just understood that no, my love between me and movies is something else, and that is why like I've decided when I grow up to be involved more in movies and try to discover how they made movies and how it works until when my uncle sent me to Toronto to study like to become a doctor, and I've decided to and I've decided to live like that part of being a doctor, and start like looking the way of how I can start studying movies and the production and everything. So yeah.
So let me get this right. You went to Toronto to study medicine.
Yeah.
But when you reached there, you decided to do movies.
I decided to change. I said, no, this thing is not mine. I mean, let me change my way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Absolutely.
So can you tell us about some of the projects you've worked on and some of the notable projects you've worked on and maybe the people you have collaborated with?
Yeah, I've done a lot of like commercial TVs. Like I can't say like companies' names. Like it's like we are advertising them for nothing. And I've done music videos in Brazzaville, in South Africa, a lot with some of hip hop artists, because I've been also a music producer, like a music executive, like long time ago, because I started like in entertainment industry because I have love with entertainment industry. So I've done a couple of things, and I think you maybe get some link and everything so that we can show to people they can see like what we have done so far. Yeah.
Okay. So now tell us more about this project that you're currently working on with Rwanda as one of the key locations where you want to shoot.
Yeah. Deadlock is a TV series that we come out like anytime soon. African Day we enjoy. In Deadlock universe, we are trying to put in light this illicit businesses in Africa, like how it came and how it works. Because in Africa we have our own culture. I believe that you know that. Like here in Rwanda, you can come in Rwanda, you'll find the Rwandan culture. And you can go to Kenya, you'll find Kenyan culture. You can go to Congo, and you can go to South Africa. And like every African country, they have their culture, but that different cultures make us one, and we have our own identity. Like if you go somewhere, they say no, it's an African. Like before, they said that no, it's from Rwanda, or it's from South Africa, or it's from Botswana. So I wanted to go deeper, like this business universe, like how it works, especially illegally, because the subject is about drugs. I spent a lot of years, like many years in South Africa, and I've seen how youth people they've been destroyed by using drugs, by like losing their lives because of this drugs element. And I decided to put in light other way, like how this thing came from Southern America and entering in Africa and start destroying families and lives. So that is why, like in Deadlock, we are going deeper this business organizations of cocaine trafficking, like how it came from Southern America, landing in Morocco, and being distributed in many countries in Africa. So we have chosen Rwanda as the example, because in Deadlock we are going through many countries that we are showcasing like how these businesses works and how they operate. So Rwanda these years, these days, Rwanda is one of the example in Africa. Like I came to Kigali, but I haven't seen even where I can find a plastic bottle. You understand? So we want to showcase Rwanda in the way of giving some African leaders or African people who haven't get a chance to come in Rwanda, like me, to visit and to see how people are so beautiful, how the country is so beautiful, and how the country is secure. Like in the time, I would think that South Africa, it was more secure country in Africa, but it's not true. Like Rwanda is number one. Because in Rwanda, you can do nothing.
Yeah, true.
In Rwanda, you can do nothing. So that is why I have decided, I said, no, this country, like maybe people, they misunderstood Africa. They misinterpret Africa. Because I remember I went to Singapore couple of months back. I met one of the biggest filmmakers in Singapore, and we were talking, and they said to me, Ryan, where are you from? Tell me. I said, no, I'm from Africa. And they look at me in my eyes and said, what is that? I said, how come a guy like in your age, you don't know Africa? So if I said, no, I'm from Congo Brazzaville, I don't think that you're going to know where I'm coming from. Because some people, they misinterpret Africa according like what they have seen in international medias and whatever. So that is like we want to showcase Africa positively. And we want to showcase like how Africa is growing and also how Africa is changing. Especially, we are taking the example of Rwanda. We want to showcase Rwanda as the best example in Africa, so that some countries, they can follow up and they can say, no, let us also do like the guy from Rwanda.
Rwanda, yeah. So what I'm learning now is that Rwanda is being used as a case study, because it has its unique and attractiveness for this kind of project.
Yeah.
Yes. So what challenges or opportunities do you envisage going forward, like in Africa? In most of which other countries, by the way, are you going to work with apart from Rwanda?
Apart from Rwanda, we have Morocco, we have Kenya, South Africa, and Mauritius and Central African Republic. We are coming to Rwanda according to what Rwanda is giving to their communities, and Rwanda is very, very safe, very secure. Like everything here is almost perfect, I'm telling you. So in the cities, we have created the African police unit that called UAD. UAD is African Anti-Drugs Unit. That we want that unit to be based, the headquarters here in Rwanda, in Morocco, and also they're going to have like many offices in different countries. That the headquarters will be based here in Rwanda, like as example, because here in Rwanda you can't mess, and there is a scene in the cities that those mafia guys, they are coming in Kigali with the private jet to try to do money laundering, but they didn't succeed.
Okay.
They failed only by the airport. But in many countries in Africa, when you are the high profile, it's easy to do whatever that you want. But in Rwanda, whoever that you can be, you can do nothing.
Yeah, true. So what are some of the challenges or the opportunities that you vision or that you see ahead, especially in some of these African countries?
Yeah, the opportunities is to bring this story alive and to tell to African youth that now, whatever that we are thinking, we're still thinking that no, life is easy. Life is not that easy, because many youth and Deadlock is based on my story, my own story. So I want to fulfill that story of tell African youth that no, it's not that easy.
So it's based on your personal story.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that story.
Yeah, like I don't want to spoil the project, but people, they will enjoy. Deadlock is a story about two drug dealers. We have decided to live that life as a dealer, where they were grow up in Morocco, and unfortunately, his best friend will take him back into business, and the guy will be working for his father-in-law. So the story is quite huge and complicated. So I don't want to like spoil.
Yeah, I also don't. I want the viewer to be anxious and wait for this story when it comes out.
Definitely. They will enjoy because Deadlock. We want to put our universe of cocaine more than some Netflix hit series like Narcos or Breaking Bad, because Deadlock is higher than Narcos. It's higher like Breaking Bad, because we are going deeper, like these businesses, like how it works, with people behind production, with people behind sales, and with people behind this department. Like we wanna showcase this in the level that there is no any African filmmaker or any filmmaker in the world try to put in light these businesses.
So wait a minute, let me ask you something. What impact do you think this project will have, especially on the Rwandan film industry and Africa as a whole?
Yeah, the impact hit. We wanna open first, like African vision, like especially in filmmaking, because except South Africa and a little bit Nigeria. But I can say South Africa, because South Africa is where like you can find white people that are making movie, and the white movie industry it's a business. And in some African country, it's not that advanced yet, because some of the filmmaker they are I can say that no, they are limited, but I don't know if they are afraid of telling some complex stories. Like so that is why like we wanna come with the first one at its kind in Africa to showcase and to show that no, as an African filmmaker, I'm free to tell stories that inspire me and my community, just to fulfill the message and people to understand what I'm willing to fulfill. Yeah, so I think when Deadlock will come out, and when people they will watch Deadlock story, maybe they will like Deadlock will bring something, and maybe some African filmmakers with young like me, with talented like me, they can also say, okay, let me also try to tell story about politics, and also let me try to tell story about this, because we I feel like for many decades we're still limited in telling stories in Africa. Yeah.
So what I can imagine as though maybe local filmmakers or actors will also get an opportunity to participate in this. Is that correct?
Definitely. Like we're gonna work with two music artists, like who is also well known in the country and also in Africa. But we don't want to spoil like the casting, because we're still on the pre-production, and we're gonna also work with some local talent who is also talented, that we are going to cast them for some of characters, and we are going to hire local crew that we are going to work with them. And I think Rwanda is like we're gonna spend like 30% of the story here in Kigali and in Rwanda.
Wow. So let me ask again, how do you think the African movie industry and such projects that you're working on, how do they contribute to the global film industry, in your own view?
That is a good question. To change the politics of movie businesses in Africa, it's easy. It's not that complicated. That is besides my knowledges, because movie industry right now it's coming like internationally and globally. So that is why like you'll find in South Africa some of filmmakers they are living well with what they are doing, because besides having a passion of being a writer or director, you can also make it as business. So there is people who knows how this business works. So movie industry is still not working like in the time like where you can just write your story, you have your script, and after that you shoot it, and after that you start thinking like where I can go. So movie industry right now, it works differently. So there is like we work with entertainment lawyers. We take we take project to networks. We work with agencies. We take project to networks, and there is business side where like lawyers and agents, they are discussing between them and networks. So streamers, they are coming in Africa, and they are there. Netflix are there, Amazon and Hulu, and they are there. So I think just bring your story and be surrounded with people who knows how this business works, and it will become a business.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, now even before you start, I understand now you're still in the basics of seeing where, how, and what will happen.
Yeah.
But even before you start, what has been so far your impression of Rwanda, and how do you think Rwanda aligns properly with your vision of this movie?
Yeah, we haven't started anything yet, but Rwanda, they are so excited to receive us, to welcome us. We went to RIDB. We met some of like head of RIDB there. They've received us. Visit Rwanda, their interest to what the area that we are bringing in the country, to showcase the country. And I can say Rwanda, they are in, and they love the idea, they love the project, and we like so far we have also some local companies that are willing to give us a chance to sponsor the project and to see how we can go, because they love the project, they love the idea, and we believe that we are going to make this magic together. And Deadlock, we will be the story, and we are telling our story. We are telling African story, and people, they will see African in the way that they were not told about Africa.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Have you worked on other international movies like this before?
Honestly speaking, I've directed 2 episodes of 2 international TV series for Beach Africa. It was like one of my mentor, Shona Ferguson. He passed away in 2020. Like for me, it's one of the biggest producers in Africa and all the time. The guy saw many TV series on Netflix, and he is the guy who gave me the chance for the first time to direct 1 episode of his series on BT that called Rockville, and it was a hit in South Africa. And yeah, for me, it's my first international biggest project.
So beyond this project that you're working on now,
Yeah.
do you see yourself doing more work in the future on especially on the continent?
Yeah, we have a huge vision. Me and my wife, who is my partner, who is one of the best actresses in Africa, and also who is the biggest producer also in Africa. She have done many things, and we have the biggest project. We have the biggest big vision of try to change African film industry. And we have 2 big projects that I can't announce it right now. That is a TV series and also a film that will be my first blockbuster, that we are going to showcase Africa. Otherwise, I'm telling you.
So now going forward,
Yeah.
what would you tell these young movie actors who are also aspiring to become superstars like you?
We are not superstars yet, but we're gonna be, and the only advice that I can give to young people is just to believe on what you love, and do it properly with more love, and it will take you where you deserve.
Where can people follow your work? and any update on where you...
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not that social media person, and we are busy right now for Deadlock, because Deadlock, there is a biggest networks that are waiting for Deadlock. We wanna showcase Deadlock on Netflix, because it's a global networks, and we are busy, and I believe when Deadlock will be released, and everybody we follow and we watch what we have done, because Netflix is not that any platform, is a global, international, and yeah, so people they'll see and they'll follow our journey, like from season 1 until many seasons that we are going to make for Deadlock on Netflix.
All right. Ryan, I would love to thank you for sparing time to talk to us, and we will definitely keep tabs on the progress of this. Definitely. But do you have any concluding thoughts or concluding remarks that you...
Honestly speaking, I wanted just to thank our local partners, like in Rwanda, especially RIDB, Visit Rwanda, and MTN also, they're on board. And there is also 2-3 companies that they are willing to support the project, and we're gonna showcase them, and we're gonna showcase the continent, we're gonna showcase the country, and people they will see Africa on the way that they were not taught yet. Yeah.
Ryan, thank you so much. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.
And I wish you good luck.
Thank you so much for that.
All right.
My pleasure.
Yeah. So my viewer, we always give you the best of stories. This is a series that is coming up, and Rwanda is one of the spots where the shooting will be done. The scenes will be here. I'm so sure the young filmmakers, the young writers, or actors, or even directors have a lot to learn from this. I implore you to come on board, come and look at this, keep tabs on this, because it's going to be inspirational and it's going to work a great deal for you. Until next time, from The Perspective, bye-bye.